throw whatever you have at me, but I'm doing me. I'm not playing small anymore. I'm not going to be quiet. And funnily enough, I had a speaker coach tell me, you can't possibly wear pink speakers and use fuck on stage ever. And I go, well, I wouldn't be showing up authentically. So my passion is to have women going, you know what? I've never thought about that. I can be a little wild, because rewilding and being wild means you're returning something to its original state.
Absolutely.
And that's all of it.
So then you would love my recently gifted chuck it in the fuck up bucket, because I really believe in the power of the word of fuck, and it irritates a lot of people, including familiar members of mine, and the frequency of it.
Yep.
But you can only be yourself, because everybody else is taken. But really keen to dive into the reasoning behind the book, because when I read this book, and I've got the attention span of a bloody ant, for me to complete a book at all is quite a task. But I literally, from the first page to the very end, was captivated by every single page and the content. And so, without revealing all to listeners or viewers, can you talk us through the reasoning behind the book, and the what you wanted to leave readers with, I guess?
The reasoning for me was a wake-up call for women to understand that you can change your life. It's never too late. I turned 50 last year, and that's a whole nother dimension to it. But all of the things that I describe in my book happened almost over a decade ago. And at the time, I didn't know what that was I was going through. And in hindsight, I realized all the things that you strive for is often not something that actually, A, makes you happy, and B, it may not even it's your own aspiration. It was stories, keep up with the Joneses, get the house, the child, the corner office, the perks in business. So I ended up being a general manager, but behind the scenes, I was deeply unhappy. And it wasn't until I was trying to have a baby that I realized I can't control everything. So I sadly learned the hard way that living in constant stress, chronic fatigue, sent me down a path of adrenal fatigue, anxiety, depression, and sadly 5 miscarriages.
Wow.
Trying to hold it together. And I didn't realize that was trauma. So somewhere in that part was something in me that said, you know what, one day I'll write the story in honor of my unborn rainbow babies. And there were times when I couldn't even speak about that. But the more I started to share my story, the more I realized, wow, so many other women are having the same experience. And at the time I was really angry about the terminology around that. I wanted to change the narrative.